Oh, and another thing is like assassinate the word fine from your vocabulary. Like, you're not fine. No. Like, saying you're fine is just like an excuse to not push yourself. How are you doing? I'm fine. Like, that's such a flimsy word to use. And I like the girl who came up with like this whole spiel on it, cuz she like these are all of her ideas. So like you should really go and watch the original video, cuz she like flows it together a lot more poetically than I do, I guess. I don't know, but like it's still really 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 good, like not confidence. I don't know what to call it. It's like motivational, you know? Oh, and like this is something I thought was cool. The odds of you being born, and like scientists have done this per individual person, including all of the wars, all like natural disasters, and like sperm count, and like down to everything. The odds of you being born with your DNA structure, like, is 400 trillion to 1. And you're gonna describe being 400 trillion to 1 as fine? Like, don't do that. If you're awesome, say you're fucking awesome. If you're like really horrible, then be like, I'm so shitty. Let's talk about it. But fine, like being alive is it's just fine. And like she talks about things like all of those thoughts that you have every single day, like you know what I'm talking about. They're like the shower thoughts, or like the little ideas, or oh, I should try to do that. And I forgot what I was doing. I forgot where I was going with this. Huh. Oh yeah, those little ideas. You're too fine to start those ideas because you're not pushing yourself to try to do those ideas because you're fine. You're fine. You're content with what you have. Why be content when you can always improve? Like, saying you're fine is just like putting a cap on something, you know? I'm pretty faked right now, but I get what I'm saying. And I think there was like 4 rules to success or something like that. But like the first thing you need to know is like you will never fucking feel like doing anything that you're going to want to be pursuing. Like you're never going to fucking feel like getting up. You're never going to fucking feel like going and just going and doing that. You know? So like it's your job to make yourself do the shitty things that you have to do to get what you want. It's simple. It's not easy, but like you just gotta force yourself. You have to force yourself, and like any time you're gonna try to break your routine and try to do something new, it's gonna require force. It's gonna require the force to get out of your head. It's gonna require the force to like put those feelings aside, like maybe you don't want to do it, or maybe you're embarrassed to do it or something, but you just gotta like put those feelings aside and be like, fuck those feels, throw them away, and you just do it. And anytime you feel like doing something, you just go and do it, because if you don't do it within 5 seconds, then you're not gonna do it at all. Like, if like a magician's like, who's gonna be a volunteer? If you have the thought in your head that you would like to be a volunteer and you don't marry that thought with the action of raising your hand and saying, I would like to be a volunteer, then you're never going to do it. And you're just going to always be that person that, like, never has the experience because you've never put yourself out there. So, 5 seconds, impulses. You got to have your impulse. You got to decide in 5 seconds whether that's something you want to do right now or not. And then if it's something you want to do, you can't think, you just go and do it. Just do it, you know? Because as soon as you, like, start to think, well, I don't know, you're pulling that emergency brake. And you're like, I don't know, and I'm just gonna be fine over here. You know? You see where it all comes in now? Yeah. It's crazy. So, don't pull your emergency brake. Don't kill your ideas. Ideas are not your problem. It's just your emergency brake, and you're not just doing it. You're not acting. So, I hope that puts things in perspective for you. And that was kind of random, but I'm probably going to go back to bed, but I might post another one later. So, bye.